Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Versatility Podcast. Welcome back. It's been it's been quite some time, guys. Last time y'all saw me, I was busy making the Super Bowl predictions, and it's been already a couple weeks without football. I mean, right now is the scouting combine, so yeah, I'll be talking a little bit about that in this episode, but this is mostly going to be a basketball related video because that's all I've been really watching, the NBA. And I know spring training has also started and everything, but I haven't watched any baseball, guys. I'm gonna wait till April till the season actually begins. Whatever spring training game, I'll tap into whatever. But right now, I have a couple things to get into. I mean, I have to talk about the Super Bowl, right? I haven't come on now. This is kind of old news already, but if you don't know, the Kansas City Chiefs have won Super Bowl 58. Let me just share my screen just to show y'all what to recap. What happened? Was it the Chiefs? They won the game. What happened? How did they win the game? What's going on? Elaborate. So we're gonna be doing just that. So wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, there we go. All right, it's okay. So let me go to scores real quick. Super Bowl. And yeah. So as you can see here, the Niners Chiefs Super Bowl, with the Kansas City Chiefs taking the W 25-22 in overtime to win this game. This was a boring game to start because in the first quarter there was no scores. Then in the second quarter, the 49ers got a touchdown, started the offense. They started cooking a little bit, and then the Chiefs had a field goal before the half ended. But then in the third quarter, the Kansas City Chiefs took over, scored another touchdown. The Niners had a couple turnovers in the second half, but the Niners also retaliated and put another touchdown on the board in the fourth quarter. So yeah, in the fourth quarter and overtime was a pretty interesting game. It was very close to the end. But for the first three quarters, there wasn't much going on. There was a couple turnovers that San Francisco laid up on. So let me just show you guys the drive summary real quick. So as you can see here, first quarter, nothing much happened. A fumble, a fumble that really much just took over possession. And that was from Christian McCaffrey. Out of all people, Christian McCaffrey fumbled the ball. So who would have thought that would have ended there? As you can see here, I mean, there was a field goal by Jake Moody that was a 55-yarder, which I believe was the longest field goal made in the Super Bowl up until I believe Harrison Buckner hit another one a little bit further in the game. So there was another fumble by the Chiefs. I forgot exactly who fumbled it, but it probably says it here. Isaiah Pacheco. Okay, Isaiah Pacheco, I forgot. He did fumble the football and then turned over the ball there, but again, didn't do much afterwards. And then Jawan Jennings threw a touchdown pass to Christian McCaffrey in the second quarter to end things off. Then a field goal was made from Harrison Buckner that it was made to score 10-3. But then the Chiefs got an interception. I forgot who picked it off. Again, it's been a little bit of a minute. Jay Brown was intercepted there from there. And then the Niners, again, couldn't get much going. I mean, the Chiefs would get a couple turnovers, but the Niners wouldn't. They would not retaliate with scoring any points afterwards. Eventually, Harrison Buckner hit another field goal, 57-yarder this time, which is now the longest field goal made in Super Bowl history. As I said previously earlier, then Mahomes scored a touchdown late in the third quarter to Marcus Valdes-Scantling, who also was recently cut a couple days ago after scoring a touchdown. And I mean, haven't had the best season, all overall, because he was definitely one of those wide receivers that has struggled catching the ball all season long. But at least he had a good moment there, catching a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And then starting off the quarter early in the fourth quarter with a Brock Purdy touchdown to Juwan Jennings and a couple field goals back to back, a 24-yarder from Buckner, a 53-yarder from Moody, a 29-yarder from Buckner again. And then we go to overtime. This is where a lot of people want to talk about overtime decisions. So now let me refresh your memory for those who don't know. Previously, overtime rules in the playoffs, it was typically the first team basically, if you score first and you have the ball first, and if you score on your first drive, you win the game. It doesn't matter. The other team does not get another chance to go down the field and try to get a touchdown or even a field goal if that's all they need to win. This is a different case scenario. Now both teams, without a doubt, they will get at least one opportunity to get the ball during overtime. With the Niners choosing to get the ball first, which ended the drive in a field goal. So they were up by a field goal, but then that means Patrick Mahomes having the football with the last drive, the drive of the season. And eventually, of course, that ended in a 75-yard drive and a 3-yard pass to Mecole Hardman with the game-winning touchdown with 3 seconds left in the game. Obviously, didn't really matter the time there because overtime would have continued to go. But with 3 seconds left in the game, Mahomes clutched up. And once again, the Kansas City Chiefs are the defending have defended their title and now are back-to-back NFL champions. This is the first time since the 2003 and 2004 New England Patriots, yes, when I was literally a child, literally a baby, that a NFL team has repeated back-to-back titles. And it took a team that has officially solidified themselves as a dynasty. Yes, if you still somehow do not think that the Kansas City Chiefs are not a dynasty in the NFL right now, I'm gonna have to repend you. What I just made that word up. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to just make sure what you are taking is not fluid. Anyways, we're gonna have to just go back to a little bit before the game. The anticipation for the game. A lot of people were not excited because this was not the Super Bowl matchup that a lot of people were expecting at first. A lot of people wanted Ravens. A lot of well, honestly, this is fair enough. This is my brother. He drew this. And I was gonna get to the point that, again, my point, what I was about to say was that a lot of people didn't want the Chiefs to make it to the Super Bowl, and here they are. They just won back-to-back titles. But here's one thing I got to say about that, right? Obviously, now a lot of people don't like the Chiefs because now they're too good, because they're a dynasty, because no one can stop them, because Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL, because they have the best head coach in the NFL at the moment, because they have the best tight end, because Taylor Swift is oh my goodness, she's the most powerful woman on planet Earth. This and that, blah 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 blah, right? Fine, I get it. For all the other 31 teams, we always have to end and suffer, and for back-to-back seasons, we have to see the same team winning. So that formula kind of sucks in that aspect. But in the end of the day, if you just love watching football, you love seeing a team that just stands out from any other team that could win a Super Bowl. Because winning a Super Bowl is hard enough as it is. A lot of luck plays a factor. Everything, the stars have to align perfectly for you to win a Super Bowl, whether it's luck, whether it's, most majority of players staying healthy, whether it's other things that just, make a title run or a postseason run just, makes it, stand out. Whatever highlights a team from winning it and making it all the way at the end and eventually winning the Lombardi Trophy at the end, it's a tough task. So for a team, obviously taking 20 years for another team to repeat as champions, my goodness, this is the first time I've ever seen a team win back-to-back seasons in the Super Bowl era. Obviously, the Patriots did it way back in the early 2000s. Again, I never got to witness that. So this is history. We're witnessing a team that, 5 years ago, they were still just a postseason team. They were just a team that was they were just a team that were consistently a playoff contender with Alex Smith, but they would never make it far. Maybe they would win a playoff game at most. drafted Patrick Mahomes, and I mean, my goodness, then after that rookie year, that wasn't really his rookie year. He just had 1 game as the starter because it was the last game of the season. But then eventually playing in his first year as a starter, wins MVP, goes all the way to the title game. I mean, guys, like we're talking about I'll get to Patrick Mahomes in a second, but we're talking about the Chiefs. They've made it to 6 straight AFC title games. They've made it to 3 straight Super Bowls. Like this is new level. This is easily a team that has taken to the next step. Are officially solidified themselves as a team that stands out from the rest of the crowd. We like to talk about the Bills. We like to talk about the Bengals as the Rams. All those teams who've already won Super Bowls or have been close enough. The Cowboys that somehow every year, because they're America's team, they always are in Super Bowl aspirations. But again, we know that the Cowboys are going to Cowboys every single freaking year. They're going to shit the bed. But anyways, I'm not here to talk about the Cowboys for the most part. But this is a dynasty, guys. This is history. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? What are you looking for? Gabriel, don't worry. I got you. Just use this one. Just use this. Just use that. Please. I'm doing something here. But anyways, yeah. The Chiefs, Super Bowl champions, Patrick Mahomes. What do y'all think he's at all time already? Patrick Mahomes. I have Patrick Mahomes here, guys. Right here. As you can see, my little. Where do I put this motherfucker here? Where do I rank this man all time already? He has 3 Super Bowl titles, 2 MVPs. You know what I mean? 6 AFC title game appearances. He's only lost to Tom Brady and Joe Burrow in the playoffs. That sounds like good company to me. You lost to the GOAT in the AFC Championship game in your first year, in your MVP year. And then you lost to Joe Burrow one season. And you obviously lost to Tom Brady in the Super Bowl once because their O-line was dog shit. And he had to run for his life to even throw the goddamn football at any given point. Patrick Mahomes, I think, is already a top 5 quarterback in the NFL of all time. I think he's officially top 5 already. No, I do not think he is better than Tom Brady, as a lot of people are already giving him already that GOAT title. Tom Brady is a different breed. I mean, look at this man's resume. If you've never went on Wikipedia or on Google and seen Tom Brady's resume, you must do the research for yourself and look at the amount of goddamn accolades this motherfucker has won. Look at this. You see it. All of this. All of this. Yeah. Look, this is the best it could possibly be. This my goodness. This is the most immaculate accolades you could possibly think of, and then Patrick Mahomes is just closing in. I mean, 3-time Super Bowl champion, 3-time MVP, Super Bowl MVP, 2-time MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, a 6-time Pro Bowler, a 2-time NFL passing touchdown leader. There's so much time for Mahomes to build this resume, to build his accolades up. He's not even 30 years old yet. He is not even 30 years old. This man turns 29 this year. He has so many seasons with the Kansas City Chiefs. He has so many opportunities to bring more Super Bowl titles in Kansas City and to officially continue this dynasty going. Now, this is going to be difficult because, yes, we are now officially seeing that the Chiefs are a dynasty. But for them to keep pushing this, could they be the best football team, or could they be the best dynasty of all time if they three-peat? Could they officially be the best dynasty in NFL history if they win the Super Bowl next season again? If they three-peat, I might already just put this man top 2. I still would have to put him behind Tom Brady because, again, those 7 rings compared to Mahomes' 3, we're still talking far behind from Tom Brady. But everybody else, they're not in Patrick Mahomes' level. I am sorry to say that. Honestly, I'm kind of. Am I being a little too harsh? Because I am saying, I mean, there's people saying he's the GO already, which again, I don't think that's the case. He's the second best of all time. I'm still putting top 5 because I do think I want to give a little bit of credit to Peyton Manning, to Drew Brees, to Aaron Rodgers. I don't like, for me, it's a little too tough for them. But with the accolades, Mahomes just has it all. I think he's already surpassed Aaron Rodgers, but the thing is with Rodgers, he just has probably he is just the best football player when it comes to just like as a pure passer and as an athlete. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is a different level breed. I mean, I don't know. And then Mahomes, we have their Mahomes to be that. And then Peyton Manning is just there. Joe Montana again, like the 5 Super Bowl rings are great and all. Or what? He won 4 or 5. I don't know. Let me see how many Joe Montana won. I believe he won like 5. Again, like you could obviously put him up there as well. Or he's a 4-time Super Bowl champion. But anyways, again, we can have our debates on who's the GOAT or who's the top 5, who's your top 5 quarterbacks of all time is. But man, Patrick Mahomes has already solidified himself before even the age of 30. He's already cemented himself as one of the best of all time, and I mean, this might keep going. Like, this is much to be desired. I mean, there's again, this season was full of trials and tribulations. I mean, the fact that a team that couldn't even catch a damn ball in the regular season ended up winning the Super Bowl. I mean, that just speaks volumes for how great this team can light it up at the right moment and the right guy that they have at quarterback. And even their head coach again just puts him up in the Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks and the Mount Rushmore of head coaches and stuff. But the whole event, the Super Bowl, the whole game was pretty fun. I mean, again, it got better in the fourth and in overtime for sure. But the first 3 quarters wasn't much going on throughout the game. So that was the game. So y'all know who won the game. The Super Bowl halftime show. So it was Usher performing the halftime show, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't have high expectations. I like Usher, you know what I mean. But I'm a standard, basic, casual fan, so I do know the hit songs, and I'm hoping that this might be a good show. You know what I mean? Man, I'm not gonna lie, Usher, he put on a show. He put on quite a show. I'm gonna look up the set list for the halftime show, but he performed some hits. He definitely. I mean, I forgot Usher really do got a bunch of fucking hit songs. I mean, my goodness, he really just he got a bunch of them, man. So I mean, as you can see here, he started off with "Caught Up," "You Don't Have to Call," and then "Loving the Club" or "Loving This Club." And then he brought out Alicia Keys to do "If I Ain't Got You," and then "My Boo," which a bunch of memes were covered after that because apparently how Usher was getting a little hands on with Alicia Keys. We're all assuming Swizz Beatz was looking out there wanting to punch a wall after watching that. But hey, that was just us kind of just starting shit there. And then he did Confessions, and then Confessions Part 2. Think of You, Burn, You Got It Bad. Oh my God, turned down for what? Because he brought down Ludacris, Lil Jon to do Yeah as well. I think he also brought out Jermaine Dupri, who for some reason I thought looked like CeeLo Green. And then I believe, and he also brought out her because she was performing the guitar as well. She was playing the guitar as well. Yeah, honestly, the halftime show wasn't bad. Like I mean Usher, 40-some years old, still got the moves, still can dance his ass off, still can sing his ass off. You know what I mean? This man's a legend. This man's a legend in the R&B community, and this man's not much you could say here. Oh wait, I am not even sharing my screen, bro. My shit, I am not even sharing my screen on the. Hold on, it's still on. It's still on the. There we go. Yeah. So again, let me show you the set list once again because I forgot that I wasn't actually sharing it with y'all right here. So yeah, Caught Up, You Don't Have to Call, Loving the Club, If I Ain't Got You, My Boo, Confessions Part 2, Think of You, Burn, You Got It Bad, Oh My God, Turned Down for What? Yeah. Wait, let me look at the hold on for a second. Wait, let me move the. Oh, we won the game. The Heat won the game. Won the game. That's good. All right. Anyways, that was the Super Bowl. Like, whatever, guys. You know, the Super Bowl already happened a couple weeks ago. I kind of don't want to talk about it. It's already kind of history at this point. But anyways, let's talk about the NBA right now. NBA standings. Let's just keep it updated. So in the Eastern Conference, a little bit has changed overall. The Celtics, my goodness, they're still great. 47 and 12. They're the best team in the NBA with the best record, as you can see. 39 and 20 are the Cleveland Cavaliers at number 2, and we got the Bucks at 3. 40 and 21. They're cooking up right now. The Knicks 35 and 25. They've been looking pretty good. Well, past couple of weeks they've looked a little sluggish, but I mean before that they were red hot in January, and in February they looked pretty good as well. The Sixers are slumping a little bit. They haven't looked terrible, but without Joel Embiid, clearly they're not the same team. So we're definitely falling into the play-in tournament if we just keep losing a bunch of these games. And without Embiid coming back soon enough, it's just not looking good. The Magic looking pretty solid right now. They're at number 6, 34 and 26. Then the Heat 33 and 26 at the number 7 seed. So right there, dangling at the top of the. Well, now we have 34 wins now that we just beat the Jazz right now. So we're going to be tied with the Magic's record at the moment. So that's that. The Pacers 34 and 27 looking pretty good right now. The Bulls, I mean, hey, they're in the play-in tournament. Who knows? I mean, they're not looking really good, but hey, I mean, they're hanging by a thread there. The Hawks, same. The Nets aren't being that competitive. Raptors, same thing. The Hornets, dog water. And then, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, you see the Detroit Pistons not last in the standings. You see them at number 14. And the Washington Wizards are now officially the worst team in the NBA. Yes, not the Pistons. The same team that lost 28 straight games from the end of October all the way to January. The Detroit Pistons are not the worst team in the NBA. But the Washington Wizards, with an abysmal 9 and 51 record, and they're currently on a 14-game losing streak. So they're halfway there from catching up to the Pistons' losing record. Wow. Kyle Kuzma really outdid himself there. He jinxed his whole season. It bit him in the ass. It said, I remember when the Pistons were in that streak, again, when they were in that 28-game losing streak, and the Wizards did manage to beat the Pistons. He went on Twitter and said, at this point, we don't want to be that team to lose to the Pistons. And now they have a worse record than the Detroit Pistons themselves. That is honestly embarrassing. But Jordan Poole has looked like dog water. He is clearly not the guy there. And Kyle Kuzma and everybody else, just, might as well just throw them in the garbage right now. Good players on their own, but my goodness, all together, what? Yikes! It is ugly. There is pure ugliness from the Raptors are like the best of the shitty teams in the Eastern Conference, because of the bottom 4 teams in the East are really bad. I know the Hawks and the Nets are also not that good, but I mean, I could feel they could do some damage. They could, I feel like even in the play-in, I mean, there's still at least a play-in team at the moment, especially the Hawks and the Bulls, who are the 9 and 10 seeds. But maybe they could do some damage. I don't know. They could make the playoffs, maybe make it to the first round at the very least. Who knows? But yeah, the bottom 3-4 teams in the East, they're just terrible, just terrible. But let's talk about the Western Conference, because as you can see, it is pretty close. The Timberwolves are still number 1 in the West, 42 and 18 record. The Thunder 41 and 18. The Nuggets, who are also just right there, they're on a 5-game winning streak right now. They're 41 and 19. The Clippers are the number 4 seed. The Clippers have been a little. They're still a great team. I do think they might be a threat in the playoffs. I would hope. And the Clippers look like a title team. They look like they look like a championship contender this year. So I'm hoping they're not frauds and they lose in the second round once again, or lose in the conference finals. I'm hoping they can make it far in the playoffs this year. But the Clippers have looked okay these past couple weeks. But overall, this season it's been phenomenal. The Suns, they've been cooking up as well. They're the number 5 seed, 35-24. The Pelicans, 36-25. The Kings and the Mavericks, 34-25 and 24-26. Here we are with the Warriors. They're cooking up. 32-27. They were at worst, I think, the 13th seed, or even the 14th seed at some point. I think they were 13th at worst throughout the whole season. And oh, come on, man. And right now, Steph Curry is better than ever. Steph Curry is better than ever. He is still very good at shooting the basketball. Shocker. But no, Steph Curry has clearly have carried this Golden State Warriors team on his back. And right now they look like they look good. They look good. They might be a dark horse, even though they're just a playing team right now. I'm sorry to admit it, but I'm not riding off the Warriors. They're not my first option to go with, but right now they're not looking terrible. So I'm gonna have to give the Warriors some credit right now to see how they end their season off, because right now they're looking pretty good. Lakers also would have to say the same thing. I'm not counting out the Lakers right now. LeBron, did you just see what LeBron did a couple nights ago? Wednesday night, the Clippers, they played against the Lakers at the Crypto Arena for the home game for the Clippers. The Lakers were down by 19 points in the fourth quarter against the Clippers. You're like, well, yeah, whatever. Lakers, Clippers would take the dub in this one. And then LeBron had an absolute heat check in that fourth quarter, scored 19 points in the fourth quarter, and absolutely carried throughout that quarter and put the Lakers back in front and won the game after being down by 19 points in the fourth quarter. They came back and won the game. And that was the biggest deficit, I believe, LeBron has had in entering the fourth quarter, and then managed to win the game. So, yeah, at the age of 39 years old, LeBron can still take over the fourth quarter and score 19 points and push themselves for a win. That was a much needed win for the Lakers. That felt great because they were able to finally get out of a situation. I mean, they were down by 19 points. How much of a better situation they could have went out of winning that game after being down by a good amount of points entering the fourth quarter. And with a team that closes out the games pretty well in the LA Clippers, they were able to manage themselves to do well in that game. Also, LeBron James could be making history tonight. Well, I'm not going to say could be, because he will be making history tonight. I'll get to that in a second, because I'm going to go over the games for today. So I'll get to that point, what I was about to say in a second. But the Jazz, they're at number 11 at 27-33. The Rockets, 25-34. And then the Grizzlies, 20-40. The Blazers suck, and the Spurs suck. Anyways, so those are the current standings. That's what's going on, right? The games for today. So 2 games have already ended. So the Hawks, they lost to the Nets today, 114-102, and then the Heat, they beat the Jazz 126-120. Then we got the Blazers and the Grizzlies. We got the Nuggets-Lakers game tonight. I'll be watching that one, and then the Rockets and the Suns. Now, in this game, Nuggets-Lakers, everybody should be tuning in, because LeBron James, ladies and gentlemen, the all-time scoring leader, LeBron James, he could officially put another milestone in his bag and get 40,000 career points, as he's only 9 points away. 9 points away from getting 40,000 career points. What the hell? 40,000 career points. This man has already scored more points than anybody in the history of the NBA. 40,000 points. Three more threes, and he gets 40,000 points. That doesn't even sound real. 40,000 points, bro. Has anybody scored 40,000 points in 2K? If you have no life, maybe. And all you do all day is play 2K, maybe. There's people out there who are putting up 40,000 points on a fucking video game because it's at least a little bit more possible than that. 40,000 points. Hello? 40,000 points. He's going to have more than 40,000 points when he's done. How many is he going to have? 41,000? 42,000? Is he going to go for 50,000? If he plays for like another 2 years. Who knows? Who knows? But LeBron is going to make history once again. He's going to get another record. Become the first player ever to get 40,000 career points. That will happen. I think he'll actually get it in the second quarter. So I think in the second quarter, he'll get the 9 points done. And then boom, he will officially become the only member of the 40,000 point club. That's insane. 40,000 point club. That's never thought I would ever have. I never thought I would ever say that. But yes, that's where we are. That is where we are, ladies and gentlemen. LeBron will be making history tonight, so I advise you to watch that game. I advise you to watch that Lakers game tonight, as I will be doing that. We got tomorrow. We have some matchups to watch. We got the Sixers and the Mavericks. We got the Clippers and the Timberwolves. We got the Warriors, Celtics. We got that one, the rematch of the 2022 NBA Finals. We got the Pistons and the Magic. We got the Hornets and Raptors. We got the Pacers, Suns. Pacers, Spurs, excuse me. Thunder, Suns, and then we got the Knicks and the Cavaliers. Excuse me, Knicks and Cavaliers. So those are the games on Sunday. Tomorrow, we got 6 games on Monday, but we'll get to that, throughout the week. These are some scores from yesterday. The Pistons lose. Surprise, surprise. Blazers win. Okay. Clippers lose. Clippers dominate the Wizards. Excuse me. My goodness, my bad. Celtics dominate against the Mavericks. Sixers get a big win against the Hornets, even though the Hornets are, again, dog shit. Bucks get a big win against the Bills. The Bulls. So yeah, this is the second half of the NBA. The one more month of regular season basketball, then we're heading into the playoffs in mid-April. Wow, we're already in March, ladies and gentlemen. We are already in March. I want to quickly give out my thoughts on All-Star Weekend because that happened a couple weeks ago already. Look at the score for All-Star Week. Look at the score. 211 to 186. $211 to 186. Nobody played defense that night at all. My goodness, this was a game to remember. Look, I am a sucker for offense. Love a good 3. Love the way that the offense has exploded, in the NBA, because my goodness, is offense taking over because of this motherfucker right here, Steph Curry. We know Steph Curry influenced the three. Everybody's shooting threes. In the NBA, now it's not just about size and about other things that make you a good basketball player. At this point, if you can't shoot the 3, why are you even in the NBA? Oh, you're 7'5"? I don't care. Shoot the 3. Just because you're a tall man, that doesn't mean you got to always take it inside the paint. Shoot the goddamn basketball if you're 7'5". I don't give a damn. Because of Steph Curry. I respect it, though. I respect it. Of course, that's made the game, change for the better for certain things. But when we get to games where we just don't see any competitiveness in the All-Star game, where we're just letting anybody shoot threes, just letting them fly. Like, we're just throwing the ball out there, man. Like, that's all we're doing in the All-Star games. We're just letting people shoot the way it is, and we're just not playing any. We're not showing any kind of effort. Like, I promise you, if somebody had a block in that game, respect. If you actually saw somebody get blocked in this game, because again, at some point I kind of just stopped watching the game because I mean the Eastern Conference, they completely dominated from start to finish, which also shocked me because the West looked pretty stacked compared to the Eastern Conference. But hey, Damian Lillard was shooting fucking 300-foot threes. He was making them in. So Damian Lillard, by the way, he won the Kobe Bryant MVP award for the All-Star game. So congrats to the Eastern Conference, this and that. But yeah, it's not going to be as entertaining to watch these All-Star festivities, at least the All-Star game, if this is the type of competitiveness that we're going to be getting. Like, we need a little bit of defense. I'm not expecting something insane. I don't want this to become a defensive battle now. I don't want this to become Dennis Rodman coming at you physically bullying you. I don't want bully basketball in a sense, but I just want a clean block. I want a chase down block by James. LeBron James with a rejection. I want something. I want Giannis to absolutely send the ball out of bounds because Damian Lillard made the mistake of throwing it in. Maybe not Damian Lillard because again, they're teammates now. Or Steph Curry putting in a layup and then it was denied by Giannis. I would love to see that. I would love to see Bam Adebayo block a shot from Jason Tatum once again, just like we saw it happen a couple of times, especially in that conference finals in the bubble. Like, come on, I want to see some defensive highlights too. I don't want to just see threes all day. Make it rain. Shoot the three. I'm here for it. But my goodness, can we play also the game of basketball and can we block shots? Can we get steals? Can we do other things as well? Can we incorporate some competitiveness into the game? Can we do something? This is not going to drive people. Everybody after All-Star Weekend was bitching and complaining because this is what you guys have offered us. We need more than that. We need more than that from the All-Star game because I look forward to it. A lot of people watch the NBA and they don't follow through the All-Star game festivities. I watched the celebrity game. I didn't watch the HBCU Classic this year, but I watched it last year. I watched the skills challenge. I watched the slam dunk contest, which, oh my goodness, I will get to the slam dunk contest because somehow that is even fucking worse. The 3-point contest was pretty good, and also the new festivity that they presented this year with Sabrina Ionescu and then Steph Curry. They had a 3-point challenge, and it was fun. And no, that was actually fun to watch. I actually keep that for future All-Star game festivities. Like, they should do that next year. Like, let's say Caitlin Clark is in the WNBA next year. Put her in the 3-point contest with Steph Curry next year. I want to see that shit again. Please. I want that. We can make it happen. We can do that. But they need to fix the All-Star game. I don't know if they gotta add. I don't know what they want to do to make this a little bit more interesting, to make the players care a little bit more and show a little bit of competitiveness. Because I get it, for some of the players, they don't want to take it too hard or too seriously in the All-Star game. They don't want to risk injuries. They don't want to go out there and ball. This is like the one point of the season where they could just have fun because every game is a grind, is a hassle to stay competitive, and you want to win every game. You know what I mean? That's the challenge. That's the whole purpose. You have to play 82 games of basketball just so you can have an opportunity to make it in the playoffs, to win a championship, to go to play 4 series. It's a long season. It's 8 to 9 months of just competitive basketball. And, the All-Star weekend is just one weekend where they could finally let loose and just fuck around and just shoot 7 threes, in one quarter. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. They don't want to put too much on there, but I feel like what they did with Team LeBron and Team Steph and whoever won the quarter, they would donate a certain amount of money to the charity. Why did they remove that? Why is it now back to West versus East, and where the players can draft other players like LeBron and KD? They were drafting their own players, and it was funny that we had some nice moments where KD didn't pick James Harden to be his teammate. You know what I mean? Some petty shit. Why did we cancel that? they need to fix All-Star game festivities. There needs to be different things for sure because I mean, this is the product y'all putting out to the fans. Again, we know that the money is coming in hot, but like, you also don't want to just put your fans to watch this kind of thing. 211 points in an All Star game is insane. Like, that's ridiculous. And I love offense. I love shooting the three, man. I am a shooter. When I play basketball, I just like shooting the ball. I could give two fucks about defense sometimes when I'm playing basketball. But again, I'm not an NBA player. I'm not out there fucking hustling and grinding for every single game so I can have a chance of making the playoffs and then winning a championship. I'm just shooting the ball just for fun. But I want to show a little bit of competitiveness if I'm just playing against somebody. I got to play defense the way it is. Like, I'm not going to just let somebody just shoot the ball over me and that's it. I'm just going to raise my hand and that's it. Just kind of, oh. Like, I'm not gonna try to get physical. I'm not gonna do anything to kind of stop him. Like, come on now. Like, yeah, that's the All-Star game for y'all. They need to fix certain things. So hopefully next year it's a lot more entertaining. But it might be just the same old thing. Who knows? The dunk contest, however, I feel like it's officially a dead thing now. Let me go over the dunk contest now. The dunk contest, the four contestants were Jaime Jaquez Jr., Matt McClung, Jaylen Brown, and it was Jacob Toppin. So Matt McClung, by the way, won the slam dunk contest. So they won the slam dunk. He won the slam dunk contest back to back because last year he put on a show and he carried the whole event. And he pretty much did the same thing this year, but honestly, it wasn't really much of a carry because the event kind of stunk either way. Matt McClung did his thing. He was good. He had some creative dunks, and he deserved it. And he repeated as slam dunk champion. So no, this is really nothing for Matt McClung because he's actually out here doing crazy shit, and he won, and he deserved it. So fair enough to Matt McClung, right? Got the win. Jaylen Brown, however, was giving us these dunk packages that maybe a 9-year-old could be doing at a YMCA. Giving us some basic ass dunk packages. Dunking over Kai Cenat, sitting down. How tall is Kai Cenat, you may ask? I didn't even spell his shit right. My bad, Kai. The artist who claimed to stand at 5'2" herself. No. No. What? Just give me the height. Why is it? Why is it just give me that? Just give me the height. Okay, he is 5'2", 5'3". Let's just assume that 5'2", 5'3". How tall is Jaylen Brown? Definitely taller than that. We know that, right? He's like 6'6", 6'7", right? Let's see how tall he is. 6'6". You're 6'6", Jaylen Brown. You can't dunk over a man who is 5'2" in a slam dunk contest. You can't you 6'6", 6'6". Kai Cenat 5'2". Kai Cenat 5'2". This man right here. Look at this man. Not to like height shame or anything, you know what I mean? But not the tallest guy in the room. Not the tallest guy in the building. However, we got Jaylen Brown, who can't even dunk over him standing up. He was sitting down on the chair on his phone, recording you dunking over him. I would never see Jaylen Brown in a dunk contest ever again. That shit was ass. And then also like oh he didn't as soon as after he dunked the ball and he like tried to like cover his eyes and see like the no look, that was dog shit. That was dog shit. So that those are my thoughts on the dunk contest. At this point, they should just extinct like the dinosaurs. At this point, why do we even need to have this? We're not going to get the guys that we want in the dunk contest. LeBron James, no, never, never. John Morant, Zion, no. We're not getting those motherfuckers. We're not getting them. We're not getting them in the dunk contest. We're just gonna get a bunch of G leaguers and a bunch of like rookies, and that's about it. And then also like I feel like it also has a purpose, but it's also kind of hard to make this dunk contest like they have to add certain things to the dunk contest to make it a little bit more interesting, because also the dunk contest, it's a very one-dimensional kind of competition, because at some point doing this contest for 10 more years, it's going to feel like the biggest waste of time, because at some point we're going to see every single dunk there is on planet Earth, and we're just going to be watching the same guy dunking over Shaquille O'Neal, because at that point that's just, if you dunk over Shaq, you win the dunk contest, and that's a guaranteed at that point. You dunk over someone who's 7 feet tall, boom, you automatically win it. Like at this point, like what is the challenge here? At this point, they should give them challenges. They should like give them like some obstacles. Maybe they should force themselves to like, hey, for your first dunk, get a trampoline, and then if your whole body jumps over the entire hoop and you dunk it, with your eyes closed or whatever, like some fucking Harlem Globetrotter shit, you get your 10. And then boom, that's the first dunk, and then we'll escalate it even more and it gets more difficult. Like I feel like maybe with the dunk contest, like I like that the players have the creativity to do whatever dunk they want to do, but at some point we're gonna get tired of seeing the same windmill 360, or like the ball behind the leg. We're gonna get tired of seeing the same goddamn dunks. So if you could encourage them to do something different, or if they could do like their own dunk and then incorporate other things, that would be fine. But no, no, they want to give us this dog shit. They want to give us this thing. They want to give us that. Oh man. Oh god. Oh yeah. No. They need to fix it. They really do. I'm hoping next year it's better. I'm still, guys. I love basketball. I love competition. I love All Star Weekend. But man, it's hard. It's hard to follow along when the dunk contest is just at its worst as it's been. People aren't playing defense anymore in the All Star games. Like not showing much competition there. You know what I mean? Like these are the best players in the world. You want to see them? Bro, I would love to see fucking Kyrie guarding Steph Curry. Come on now, like I mean, maybe you probably will guess that Steph Curry is probably gonna step back, shoot three, and then he banks it in. We could maybe already tell what's gonna happen after that, but like I want to see something different too. Man, I would love to see fucking Jokic getting blocked by Adebayo or some shit. Like I want to see some crazy. I want to see some effort, man. I want to see a little bit more effort on the defensive end. At this point, I want to see some kind of effort there, because we're not getting any of it. We can shoot the ball, this and that, and that's nice. We can keep doing that, but man, like to not have 211 points scored like that, the Western Conference should have at least played a little bit better defense. And you know what? I could say the same thing for the Eastern Conference as well. So yeah, please. They need to make things. They need to change things up a bit. All right. Now that was that. So I'm just gonna kind of go ramble across other sports. So baseball, we are in spring training at the moment. So let me just go over some spring training games that happened today. So we got the Red Sox beating the Rays 3-2. The Yankees losing to the Orioles, nice. The Twins being the Phillies, excuse me, being the Twins, 3-2. We got the Braves beating the Blue Jays. We got the Marlins beating the Mets 4-1. Let's go. We got the Dodgers beating the Cubs. Have the Dodgers lost a game yet in spring training? Nope. They have. Oh, nope. Oh, actually, yep. Yeah, they have. They lost to the Rangers and they lost to the Reds. Okay. I was about to say. Because they've looked really good so far in spring training. The Angels, they won today 4-1. Dodgers 11-3. They won. A's beat the Mariners 12-8. Yeah. Again, I haven't watched these games, so I'm just looking at the scores right now as myself, just wondering. There's more spring training games on tomorrow. Again, I believe opening day is when? I believe it's okay. It's Thursday, March 28th. So March 28th is opening day. So we still have about a little less than 4 weeks to open up opening day. So I'm super excited for opening day for baseball season to come back. Since obviously football season is dead. XFL or not the XFL, UFL. It starts off. When does it kicks off again? March 30th, I believe. March 30th, I believe it starts. So yeah, we're on a countdown there for the egg for UFL football. So yeah, that's that. Oh, the scouting combine. That's going on right now. The scouting combine's going on right now. I still have to see like, you know what? I think I'll talk about it on the next episode because like I haven't watched like much of it. The only thing that I've watched today was that Xavier Worthy. He just broke the 40-yard dash record. He hit a 4:21 in his second attempt at the 40-yard dash. What the fuck? 4.21 is insane. So Xavier Worthy, that guy, sets NFL combine record with 4.21 40-yard dash. So as you can see there, yes, that's all I know. That's pretty much all I know. That's all I know. Oh, also, fun fact. On this day, March 2nd, 1962, Wilt Chamberlain put up 100 points in a basketball game. Yes, you heard that right. If you've been living under a rock and you never had any idea that Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points in a basketball game, yes, he did. Apparently. Yeah. Again, this is history in the NBA. Everybody has their opinions and beliefs whether Wilt actually scored 100 points in a game or not, because again, we don't have video proof of him actually scoring every single 100 points. But Wilt Chamberlain was that guy, and he was dominating for sure. Apparently, he scored 23 points in the first quarter, 18 in the second quarter, 28 in the third quarter, and 31 points in the fourth quarter. This man shot 12 for 21 in the third. Oh my goodness. 7 for 10. 36 for 63 in a game is insane. Wow, that is like a 2-3 game span for superstar players in one game. Ridiculous. So yeah. Again, whether you believe this man actually scored 100 points or not, congratulations on Wilt Chamberlain, because today is the anniversary of it happening. So yeah, Wilt Chamberlain. He scored 100 points. You choose to believe that. So just pointing it out there. MLS has officially kicked off as well. Not now. Why are these so many random things popping out of my computer? Anyways, it is match day number 2, week 2 of the MLS season. So let's recap week 1. Inter Miami kicked the season off 2-0, win against Real Salt Lake. We had Columbus, LAFC, Charlotte. We had a draw from Philly and Chicago, a draw in Orlando, Montreal. We had DC United, Minnesota, Dallas. We had Portland. All win their games, and then you can see the scores. Nashville, Red Bulls tied. Cincinnati, Toronto tied. The LA Galaxy, Inter Miami, the second game. Inter Miami played this season. Messi scored a late 90-plus minute goal late in the game to tie the game. So that was that. And then speaking of Messi, speaking of Inter Miami, they played their third game of the season, and they scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals today. And I watched a couple of them, and Messi hit 2. I thought he was going to get 3 goals today. He did not, but he got 2. Suarez got 2 goals. He scored 2 goals in the first 11 minutes of the game. And then Robert Taylor scored, I believe, his second or third goal. Bless you. He scored his second or third goal of the season, and then Messi again. I believe that's his third or fourth goal of the season already. Too easy. Too easy. So yeah. They're what 2-0-1, so they have 2 wins and 1 draw, so they haven't lost yet. Knock on wood, or knock on metal, knock on glass. Anyways, Minnesota, Columbus 1-1. Ross Lake beat LAFC 3-0, and then we got a bunch of games going on now. We got 8:30 games, 9:30, 10:30 games tomorrow at 2 p.m. Why did they even put? Oh wait, because these are some games for this week. My bad. So yeah, the standings. I mean, what is there to look at the standings right now? Inter Miami's number 1 in the East. Wow. It's literally just one. It's just been 2 weeks. So I would hope to see this for a good majority of the season. I would love to see this in what? October? That's when the regular season is over, right? And then the playoffs start in November for the MLS, and then the cup final is December, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I would love to see Miami be number 1 in the East, not number 14. I would love to see that, but we'll see. Man, we got a whole season of Messi playing in Miami this year. This is gonna be pretty weird. But yeah, that's that in MLS. Also, Formula One started today. The first race. I don't know why it was on a Saturday morning, but here we are. And yet, you guessed it, the same guy who won it last year won it today. Max Verstappen won it. He got 26 points, the first 26 points of the season. Got the first win of the season, the first race of the year. With Sergio Perez getting second place, putting up 18 points on his leaderboard. And then Carlos Sainz got bronze, got on the podium, adding up 15 points as well. I thought Lewis Hamilton was in Ferrari for this season, but it turns out it was actually going to be for next season. So this is Hamilton's last year as a Ferrari member, as in obviously next year he will be joining Team Ferrari, or Team Mercedes, my bad. He's Team Mercedes now. He will be joining Ferrari next season. And then next week, I believe, is the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. It's on Saturday again. What is going on? Why are these games on a Saturday? Why are they not on Sunday mornings? Did they change that? Oh, never mind. Okay, Australian Grand Prix is at midnight on Sunday. Got it. And then Japan, 1 in the morning. Got it. China, pretty late as well. 3 in the morning. Fun. The Miami Grand Prix, May 5th. Oh, it's going to be the day before your birthday. Wait, your birthday's on a Monday? Ew, bro. Ew, that's gross. Dude, my birthday's on a Monday this year, too. Both of our birthdays, me and my brother's birthday's on a Monday this year. I turn 21 and he turns 8. Bro. Monday? What did you do me? I turned 21 on a Monday? On a Monday.
People say Monday's a master day. That's what it's an M.
Is a master day? Why? What do you mean master day?
I don't know.
What do you mean by master day? I don't know what you mean by that.
It's a good day.
You can make it a good day. I feel like waking up Monday morning will make you want to go back to sleep. But if you make it a good day, you know what I mean? You have a positive mindset. Yes, Mondays, we'll get you going. But obviously not everyone's waking up Monday morning feeling like, oh, today's going to be a marvelous day. You're going to feel like, well, shit, here we go again. School, work, oh, great. The weekend felt like 5 seconds, but here we are again. So yeah, but anyways, I got off topic. So yeah, Max Verstappen got the first win of the season. at for Formula One. UFC also was today. Today was fight night actually. So UFC 299 will be next week. So it's gonna be Sean O'Malley versus Marlon Vera for the main event at bantamweight, and then we got Dustin Poirier and Benoit Saint Denis for the lightweight co-main event. We got Kevin Holland. We got a couple other undercard events here for UFC 229. Not 229, 299 next week, March 9th. So that is that. As you can see, the main event today, the fights were a little bit earlier today. It was Rosenstruck defeating Gazavi. Again, sorry guys, just yeah. He won with a knockout in the 4th round. So congratulations to him. So yeah, Sean O'Malley, Marlon Vera next Saturday. Pretty excited to watch that fight. And then UFC 300. When is that again? April 13th. And it's gonna be Alex Pereira versus Lamar Hill, or Jamahala Hill. That's the main event. Of UFC 300, which I didn't expect that was going to be the main event. But hey, I mean, Alex Pereira is a dog. He's an absolute beast. So I don't know much about this Hill dude though. So we'll see what happens. Charles Oliveira, I'm excited to watch that fight. The gay, I still don't know how to pronounce this dude's name. Gay J. I'm gonna say Gay J. Nickname him versus Holloway. I'm gonna watch that fight as well. And then and then Zhang versus Yonang for the women's strawweight title. I probably might watch that one as well. Who knows? So yeah, UFC 299 next week, and that's that. Oh yeah, today is the women's not women's World Cup. Today's the first quarterfinal matchups for the women's Copa America. Is it Copa America? Right? Women's Copa America? I believe so. Okay. Anyways, 2024. Where's the 2024 Copa America? Wait. Where is it? 2020. Where's the 2020? There we go. Wait. This is from 2022. This is the one in Colombia. Where is the Women's World Cup for 2022? For 2024, excuse me. What 2024? The fuck? Well, this is the men's Copa America. All right, I don't know what. Okay, I'm just gonna go on my phone and just make sure that I'm typing in the right thing, because I don't know apparently why they just don't understand what I'm trying to get at. But anyways, um, top soccer, is it Copa America? What tournament is it? It's Gold Cup. I'm so dumb, bro. It's Gold Cup. It's the Gold Cup tournament. Jesus Christ. Gold Cup. I'm sorry, I got it confused. The Women's Gold Cup 2024. There we go. Okay, so here okay, fuck the phone. I don't look. I don't need it anymore. Here we are. So the group stage already passed. So this was the first week of the group stage, second games, third game. So the final standings ended up being Group A with Mexico winning the group with 2 wins, 1 draw. Then the U.S. with 2 wins and then 1 loss. Obviously, USA losing to Mexico kind of hurt. Argentina 1-1-1, and then Dominican Republic, they got eliminated. They got 3 losses there. Brazil winning the Group B with 3 wins. Obviously, no losses, no draws. Colombia losing to Brazil, but they got 2 wins, so they qualified for the quarterfinals. Puerto Rico got 3rd place, or 3rd place in the group, but they're obviously eliminated. 1 win, 2 losses. In the Panama, they got 3 losses there. And then in Group C, Canada won Group C, 3 wins, 0 losses, 3 wins, no losses, no draws. Paraguay got 2 wins, 1 loss. Costa Rica got a win and 2 losses, and then El Salvador got 3 losses themselves. Quarterfinals, here we go. Right now is Canada versus Costa Rica. Oh wait, I might have to put that game in a little bit, or actually, I'm gonna have to put it on my computer when I'm done recording, because I'm gonna be putting that Lakers game on. But tonight we also got Brazil Argentina. I'm gonna have to go with Argentina for this one. So I'm gonna make my picks. Argent. Yes, I don't. I do not like Brazil. Not nothing. No hatred against. It's just the soccer team. You know what I mean? I'm Colombian. I also really don't like Argentina, really. But if I had to pick, I would pick. I'd rather pick Argentina. Uh, oh, no, okay. It's okay because I don't think either of them are gonna win it anyways. It's probably gonna be the U.S. or Colombia, which that game tomorrow is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna go with Colombia though. I'm going for shut up. Okay, so Canada. I'm going for Canada to win this one. Argentina winning tonight, and then Mexico winning tomorrow against Paraguay, and then Colombia beating the U.S. tomorrow. So, however the matchups are for the semifinals, whoever wins, the semifinals are going to be on Wednesday, and then the final will be next Sunday, March 10th. So yeah, hope to see Colombia there, but it's going to be tough beating the U.S. I mean, I know the U.S. sucked in the World Cup last year. They're still a good team. I'm sorry, I don't want to doubt the U.S. I mean, they've how good have they looked? They beat Dominican Republic 5-0. That was an easy win. They beat Argentina 4-0. Easy win there. But then they lost to Mexico 2-0. I didn't watch that game. I don't know what happened there, but man, they lost it there. They lost it there. So yeah, they gotta fix things around there. They gotta fix things around it. Yeah, the World Cup, disgusting. Pitiful ass World Cup performance they did last year. But it's okay. It's okay. They could bounce back as well. So that's currently the CONCACAF World Cup for the women's department. The Copa America is gonna be summertime. I got confused, guys. What else is going on right now? I did UFC, Formula One, all kinds of shit. What else is going on right now? College basketball. College basketball. Let me show you all the rankings at the moment for top 25 rankings. 2 more weeks till Selection Sunday, and then we can make our brackets for March Madness. Oh man, I am so fucking excited for March Madness. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to make my fucking brackets and everything. So yeah, so these are the top 25 rankings. We got Houston right now, number 1. 25. Houston, this is college basketball. Houston 25-3, Purdue 25-3, UConn 25-3. So they're all same record, but it looks like Houston will take the number 1 spot at the moment. Tennessee 22-6, Marquette at 5, Arizona at 6, Kansas at 7, Iowa State at 8. Iowa State's kind of random. I didn't know. Damn, they're 17-0 at home. Shit. But then they're 5-4 on the road. Whoa. That's a little okay. UNC 23-6. They're at number 9. Duke at 10. Auburn at 11. Creighton at number 12. They're pretty high here. Illinois at 13. Alabama at 14. Baylor at 15. Kentucky at 16. St. Mary's at 17. Higher than St. Mary's on a 16-game winning streak. Damn. South Carolina at 18, Washington State at 19, San Diego State at 20, Dayton at 21. Dayton, wow. Utah State at 22, Gonzaga at 23, Florida at 24. Okay, and then South Florida at 25, and then the Miami Hurricanes not even gonna make the tournament. Damn it. Where are the Miami Hurricanes? Here they are. They're 6-12 in the conference. Oh my goodness, we suck balls. We're 11. Wait, what's our record again? We're 15-14. So 15 wins, 14 losses. We have 2 more games. We have a game against Boston College on Wednesday, and we have a game against Florida State on next Saturday. Off to the NIT tournament. Man, this sucks. Last year they made it to the Final Four, and they're not even gonna make it to the tournament this year. Damn, dude. That sucks, dude. What the hell? I miss Isaiah Wong, dude. Poplar. What happened to Poplar? Has he been solid? I don't know. Wong was that guy, man. What happened to Nigel Peck? What happened to Nigel Peck? He still plays for them, right? Nigel Peck. Yes. Is he hurt or something? Let me check. Let me check Nigel Peck real quick. What happened? He was a star last year in the tournament. He's averaging 13 points, 2.6 rebounds, 3.6 assists, 40% from the field. Well, I mean, he's just been eh. It's about it. Eh. What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just eh. That's about it. Go UM. Go UM, even though they're not going to be in the tournament. But okay, but if I do right now, let me give you my my teams right now that I'm really liking right now. For these are my top 3 teams right now in college basketball. Just from the teams that I've looked at. Obviously, I'm not going to go with the 3 teams with the best record. Just for the easy cop out answer, I'm gonna go with I'm liking North Carolina a lot, and they're number 9 right now. I like North Carolina; they got the experience, so they got something. Gonzaga, I don't know. I think Gonzaga are gonna disappoint in the tournament. Kansas, they usually make it far, but I don't know. I kind of like Tennessee a little bit. They have a good defense. I like Tennessee. Houston, for the most part, they're dominant, and then UConn. I mean, UConn has to stay in the top 3 because, well, they're the defending champions, and they barely have any flaws in their game. Like realistically, like I don't know how much they average, or how many points they score on average, but they blow out teams pretty much consistently. I think the Big East is also not that crazy competitive of a division. Like the Big East is like all they really got for competition is like Marquette and Creighton, and then Seton Hall is like on the verge of making the tournament. Villanova is solid, Villanova's not that bad, but then you got fucking DePaul, who is 3-26. Oh God, they stink. Georgetown 9-19. Butler, Xavier, St. John's, they're just mid teams. So UConn, like in the division, they just really have Marquette and Creighton. But I think didn't Creighton beat UConn like a week ago or something? I believe so, right? Yeah, on Tuesday they actually beat them. On Tuesday, the February 20th, they beat them by damn near 20 points. Damn, they blew them out. Damn, shit. All right, well, not that was not the best game for them, but anyways, that was that. So these were some of the games for today. Baylor upset Kansas today, 82-74. I was watching this Arkansas Kentucky game, high scoring game. Kentucky won. Creighton beat Marquette. Wow, 89-75. Creighton. Wow, Marquette. They're gonna dip down a bit. UNC won 79-20 or 79-20. Imagine 79-70. Arizona beats Oregon by 20 points. Duke defeats Virginia with light, easy work. Houston's playing right now against Oklahoma, Tennessee, Alabama. Oh, I might check that game out a little bit. Gonzaga and St. Mary's. That's going to be at 10 p.m. tonight. The Sun Belt tournament, the Atlantic Sun tournament's already starting. So yeah, next week is going to be the last regular season week, and then it's conference tournament week. So obviously, all the conferences will have their tournaments for the best team in each conference, and then of course Election Sunday, we make our brackets. We get to the first 4, then we get to the first round of March Madness, and then in April we will crown a new, or who knows, maybe UConn could repeat and defend their championship, but we'll see. And we'll crown a new champion in April for college basketball. Now let's talk about women's basketball, because I haven't watched much women's basketball, but I'm not gonna lie, for the tournament, I will be tapping in. For the tournament. Why? Because we got these 3 teams that I'm really looking at right now. Let me look at the rankings in the women's department. So South Carolina, 28-0. 28-0. This fucking team does not lose. That is not what they do. Ohio State at 20, at number 2, 25-3. Texas, we got Stanford, we got Virginia Tech, we got Iowa, 25-4. with the fucking Steph Curry, the female Steph Curry, and Caitlin Clark, who is balling the fuck out. And she will play her last regular season game there at Iowa because she officially has declared for the WNBA draft. The female Steph Curry, yes, the female Steph Curry. I am not joking. A baller she is. She's gonna be playing tomorrow against Ohio State. That's gonna be a tough game. Shit, I might watch that one to see her last game of the regular season, and then hopefully she makes it far in the tournament because she fell short, I believe, in the Final Four last year, losing to I believe LSU. So yeah, USC. This Juju Watkins girl is balling out too. She's like a freshman. She's like a freshman, and she's cooking. She's fucking doing her thing, man. So USC, the women's team has been balling. The men's team, yeah, not so much. Yeah. Then we got UCLA, LSU still there, UConn, Oregon State, NC State, Colorado, Indiana, Kansas State, Gonzaga, Notre Dame, Utah, Syracuse, Oklahoma, Baylor, Louisville, Creighton, West Virginia, and then UNLV at number 25. So these are the top 25 rankings for the women's basketball, for the women's division, or for the women's conference. So right now there's a couple games today right now. So I'll probably watch that LSU game tomorrow, but definitely watching that Iowa Ohio State game. And then same thing in the men's, the conference tournaments. Then we get Selection Sunday, et cetera, et cetera. Music. I'm still catching up on albums, so I won't give any album reviews at the moment. So I think I'm gonna save that for the next episode. But that is that. Wait, let me just stop screen sharing. So yeah, that is that for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, it has been almost a month since last recorded an episode, but here I am, recapping all sports that has started. Again, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please make sure to check out my YouTube channel with the Versatility Podcast. All my episodes from this year. Wait. Make sure to check out all the previous episodes on the Versatility Podcast on the channel. I also have other content there as well to check out. I do have to upload some album reactions as well, so that's why I haven't. This was all sports, all sports. There's probably other things that I'm missing out, but I didn't have a script for this one. I wasn't looking on my phone, and I was just kind of just scrambling around in this episode. But for the next episode, I'll have the script and go back to usual. And then I'm also working on to having special guests on the episode at some point. I already did break the promise that I was going to have a special guest for every month of the year, but we could still have special guests because we got 10 months of the year left. So we could still make it happen for sure. And yeah, that's that. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys in a bit. Take care and peace out, my friends.